Good morning, student. And today we are going to discuss chapter 6, exercise 6.4, question number 3. In this question, we find the square root of decimal numbers. You know how to find the square root by long division methods. We use this method to find the square root of decimal numbers. Question number 3, you can see here. Find the square root of the following decimal numbers: 2.56, 7.29, 51.84 and 42.25. So let's see how to find the square root of the following decimal numbers. Okay, we find the square root of these decimal numbers like as a normal numbers, like as a integers. So here you can see this is 2.56. Okay, we need to find the decimal number of this number 2.56. So first we make pairs. This is the integral part and this is the decimal part. Okay, so we paired integral part from right to left, but here you can see only one digit, so we put the bar in one over the 2, and in the decimal part we put the bar from left to right. So here you can see this is a one pair 56. Okay, now we write this and take the left extreme digit, left pairs. Here you can see the left number digit is 2. So we select a number which square is less than or is equal to 2, and we write this number at the place of quotient and divisors. Okay, so I hope all of you know what is the selection of our numbers. 1, the square of 1, if you take 1, the square of 1 is the less than or is equal to less than 2. If you take 2, the square of 2 is greater than 2. Okay, so we select the number is 1. Okay, after this we write 1 at the quotient and as a divisors. Okay, again write ones in the below of this divisors. After this draw this line and square and multiply this one to this one. So 1 into 1 is equal to 1. Okay, and after this we subtract it. If you subtract 1 from 2, then you obtain 1. Here this is our remainders. 1 is the remainders, and again we plus them. 1 plus 1 and this one, both ones we will plus it. So 1 plus 1 is equal to 2, and we blanks for a digit, and here you can see next pair is decimal pair. So first we put this decimal. Okay, after the right of 1 we put this decimal as a quotient place. Okay, so we put, because you can see here the next pairs is next bars and next pairs is digit numbers, decimal numbers. So first we write the decimal here as a quotient place after the 1. Okay, right side the 1 we put here decimals and bring down 56. Okay, so and write it. Okay, this is our new 56. Bring down 56, and this is 1 is our quotient, remainders. After this we will bring down 56 and write the 1 on the 1, and this is our new remainder. Sorry, this is our new dividends. Okay, now we need to select one digit that multiply. That we write here as a quotient and as a dividends that multiply this divisor to obtain less than or equal to 56. Okay, So which numbers we take here? Here you can see if you cover 6, okay, so you can see only 15. If you divide 15 by 2, then we obtain 7, so we take 6, okay. Then we select 6 digits. Here you write 6, okay. This is our, this becomes 26. 26 is our new divisors, okay, and 156 is our new dividends, okay. Now we write again 16 below the 26 and multiply this 6 by 26. Then we obtain 6 is 36, carry 3, okay, and 6 2 is 12, 12 plus 3 15, okay. After this you subtract it and we obtain 0 here, okay. So in this way you can see here the square root up to 2.56 is 1.6. This is a quotient, this is square root. So you can write here the square root of 2.56 is equal to 1.6. Clear? Okay. So student, I hope all of you understood this question. Again, see it. This is given and the decimal number 2.56. You need to find the square root of this number. So first we place the bar over the digit. So first we pair after this is integral part, this is a decimal part, okay. In integral part we place over the bar over the digit from right to left, but here you can see only one digit, okay. This is the integral part, so we place bar over the 2, and in decimal part we place bar from left to right. In integral part we place bar from right to left, but in decimal part we place bar from left to right. So here after digit, after decimal you can see we put bar over the 56, okay. This is one pair, this is one pair, okay. So this is 2. We select a digit which square is greater than which square is less than or is equal to 2. So which number is that? We can say 1. Square of 1 is less than 2. So we write 1 on the place of quotient and on the place of divisors. You can see here, and again we write 1 below this divisors and multiply this one to this one, and we obtain 1 into 1 is equal to 1. You can see square of 1, this is 1, okay, and after this we subtract it from 2. So 2 minus 1 is equal to 1. Now next pair is decimal pair. So first we put this decimal here on the quotient after 1 and bring down this 56. 1 is our remainders, and when we bring down the 56 and write here, then this becomes 156. This is our new dividends, okay. After this we select our numbers which multiply and these numbers, and again we place 1 plus 1 is equal to 2, and after this we select the numbers that fill this blank space and multiply this new divisor to obtain less than or is equal to 156. So for this we select 6, okay. For this we select 6 and again write 6 as a quotient. So we have in quotient place 1.6 and here 26. Again we write 16 in below this 6 and multiply this 6 by 26, okay. So you can see here 6 into 6 is equal to 36, carry 3, and 6 into 2 this is equal to 12. 6 into 2 this is equal to 12. 12 plus 3 15, okay. 12 plus 3 15. Here this way you obtain 26 into 6 this is equal to 156, and subtract this and you obtain 0, okay. And our quotient is 1.6. This is the square root of 256, and you can write here uh, under root of 2.56, this is equal to 1.6. Clear? So student, I hope all of you understood this question. Now again we are going to discuss this part 7.29. Again we follow this procedure steps and find the square root of the and these numbers. Okay, so let's see how to find such a square decimal decimal of this square root of this decimal number. Okay. Okay, this is second part. This is given numbers is 7.29. Okay, first you put bar over the numbers. So you can see here this is the integral part and this is a decimal part. So here bar 1 and this is a 2. Okay, in integral part we put bar from right to left, and in decimal part we put bar from left to right. So you can see here you put 2 bars, it means that the square root of these numbers have 2 digits. Okay, so first we write like this. Clear? After this we take extreme left pairs. This is 7th. Okay, extreme left numbers is 7th. So we select a number whose square is less than or is equal to 7. So if you take 1, so square of 1 is 1. This is a more less, but the difference between 7 and 1 is so large. 2 square of 2 is 4. Okay, and 3 square of 2 is square of 3 is 9. So 9 is greater than 7. So we does not take these numbers. We take 2. Square of 2 is 4. So square of 2 is 4. 4 is less than 7. So we select these numbers. Okay. So here we write 2 as a quotient and we write 2 as a divisors. Okay. Again we write 2 the value of these divisors and multiply these two to these two. After multiplying we add them. Okay. So 2 2 is 4. We write here 4. Okay. 2 2 is 4. You write here 4. And after this we subtract it. If we subtract 4 from 7, then we obtain 3. This is 3. Okay. And again we sum this. First we multiply 2 into 2. We obtain here 4. We write here 4. And after this we plus them. 2 plus 2, this is equal to 4. We will left a blank space for new digits. Okay. That's why you find the new divisors. Okay. Here you find 3. After this is a decimal. So we put decimal on the quotient here after 2. Clear? Now bring down next pair. The next pair is 29, and this is our remainders. We put 29 right on the 3. This becomes 29 and bring down. Okay, and this is 29, 329. This is our new divisor. Sorry, dividend. 29 is the 329 is the our new dividends. And now we select a number which is we fill here, and that number is multiplied by this new divisors that we obtain less than or is equal to 329. Okay. So for this we hide this 9, and you can see here 32 only. If you divide 32 by this 4, so your quotient is, you can see here, if you divide 32 by 4, then your quotient is 7, 28. Okay, this is your 4. So we take this part, this quotient 27. So 7 put here as a quotient after the decimal, and also 7 put in this place. Okay, again 7 we write this below this 7 and draw a line like this. Clear? So we multiply this 7 to this 7 and 4. This is the 47. This is our new divisors. Okay, and this is our new dividends. we multiply 47 by 7. Okay, so 7 into 7, this is equal to 49. You can write here 9. This is carrying 4. Clear? After this, 7 into 4, 28. 28 plus 4, 32. This is 32, and subtract them, you obtain here 0. So you can see here our quotient is 2.7. It means that this is the square root of 7.29 is 2.7. So you can write here like this. You can write here like this: square root of 7.29. This is equal to 2.7. This is clear, student? I hope all of you understood this process, how to find the square root of the given numbers. You can see the given number is 7.29. So first we pair it. In these numbers you have two parts: integral part and decimal part. We put arrow or bar from integral part from right to left, and in decimal part from left to right. So here you can see in integral part only one digit 7, so you put bar 7, and in decimal you have 2 digit, we put bar from left to right. So here you can see 7 is the extreme left. Okay, so we start we take 7 and we start from this 7, and we select a number whose square is less than or is equal to 7. So you know very well, square of 2 is 4. So square of 2 is 4. So we take as such number is 2, and we write 2 in the place of quotient and in the place of divisors. Okay, now we write the square of 2. We subtract the square of 2 is 4 from this extreme left numbers. So this number is 7, or you can say we write again. You write 2 the below this divisors. So 2 2 ja, and multiply them. 2 2 ja 4. This becomes here 4, and after this we subtract 4 from 7. Then we got 3. Okay. After this we next pair is decimal pair. So first we put decimal at the quotient, on the quotient from right of 2. You can see after 2. So after this we bring down this pairs 29 here, and 3 is our remainders. When we put bring down 29 and write here, then it's become 329. This is our new dividends. Okay, now here we plus 2, and 2 plus 2 we write 4, and we empty for one digits. Okay, we enter numbers. We place we blanks place for numbers. We select numbers that's we put here, and we obtain new divisors, and again the new divisors is multiplied by that number, that new numbers, and that this is called the product of divisors and the new numbers. This is equal to less than or is equal to 329, because 329 is our new divisors, sorry, new dividends. Okay, so for this we hide this number 9, and you can see only 32. If you hide this number 9, you can see 32, and first we divide 32 by this force. So we obtain quotient is 7. So you put 7 here after the decimal, and again you put 7 this new place. Okay, in this way you obtain here the new divisors is 47, and new dividend is 329. Okay, again we write 1 7 below this 7, and multiply this 7 by 47, and we obtain 7 and just 7 7 ja 49. Here 9 carry 4, and 7 4 ja 28. 28 plus 4 32, and this we subtract here. You can see this is 0. It means that the square root of 729 7.29 is 2.7. So you can see here, we can write like this: the square root of 7.29 is equal to 2.7. Now next part, this is equal to 51.84. So let's see how to find the square root of 51.84. This is third part of this question. We can write here 51.84. Okay, and put the bar over the digit. This is this integral part, this is the decimal part. In integral part we put bar or arrow. You make pair from right to left, and in decimal part you put bar over the pair from left to right. Okay, so here this is left to right, this is right to left. You have two bars, two pairs. It means that the square root of this number is in 2 digits. Okay, so we will write like this. Okay, what is the extreme left pairs? You can see here 51s. Okay, we select a numbers which square is less than or equal to 51. Okay, so we select a number which square is less than 51 and less than or equal to 51s. Okay, so you can see here this is 51s, this is extreme left point. So if you take 6 square of 6 36, this is the difference between them is so large. And if you take 7 square of 7, you can see here square of 7 is 49. Okay, and the square of 6 is equal to 36, and the square of 8 is equal to 64. Okay, so we select these numbers, become this is a close to 51, this is a greater than 51, so we not select this number, and this is a more small of 51, so we also not select this numbers. Square of 7 is 49, this is a close to 51. Okay, near about close to 51, so we select this number. Okay, so we put we write 7 on the top of quotient as a quotient 7, and as a divisor 7. Okay, and again here we write again 1 7. So after this we multiply this 7 to this 7, or square of 7 we write here. We subtract square of 7 from 51. So 7 into 7, this become 49. 7 into 7, this become 49, and we after this we subtract this. Okay, so we obtain here 2. Clear? You obtain here 2. So this is 2, and after this next pairs is decimal pairs. So we put pairs as a quotient here like this after the 7s. Okay, and bring down. This is a 2 is our remainders, and when we bring down 84 and write here. Okay, and then we obtain a new number 284. This is our new dividends. Okay, after this we sum them 7 plus 7, or you can write and here the double of this quotient. This is 14, and empty one place. Okay, and select all numbers which multiply the new dividends that the product is less than or equal to 284. Okay, so how you know this number? We can hide this 4. Okay, then you can see only 28. So if you divide 28 by 14, then after you 2. Okay, so you can write here 2. Again we can write these 2 as a quotient after the decimal point. Okay, and again one write here these 2. So you can see here this is our new divisors 142, and this is our new dividend 284. If you divide 142 by this 4, this 2, So 2 2 ja 4. You can write here 4. After this 4 2 ja 8. After this 2 1 ja 2. Here you can write 2 and subtract them. If you subtract them, then you obtain 0 here. In this way, you can say the square root of 51.84 is 7.2. So you can write here the square root of 7.2. Square root of 51.84. 51.84. This is equal to 7.2. Clear? So let's again, the given numbers is 51.84. First we put the bar and pair them. This is the integral part, this is the decimal part. Okay, in integral part we put bar from right to left, and in decimal part we put bar from left to right. And you can see here 51 is the extreme part. Okay, extreme numbers. Okay, so we start from here and we select possible numbers whose square is less than or equal to 51. Okay, so for this first we take 6, 7 and so on numbers, and we check who is the most closest to 51. So if 6 square is 36 and 7 square is 49 and 8 square is 64. So you can see 64 is greater than 51. So we left the square of 8 and 8, and again you can see square of 7 is 49. So this is a closer than 51. Okay, so we take 7, we select as a possible number 7s and put write these 7s as a top of the quotient and place of divisors. Okay, and again we write 7 the below this divisor and multiply this 7 to this 7 and write here 7 into 7 49. After this we subtract 49 from 51. So you can see we get remainder 2. Clear? We get a remainder 2, and after this we bring down. After this the here next pair is decimal pair. So first we will write decimal at top of quotient after 7. Okay, so bring down the 64s, and in this way we find right the right up to in this way you can see this is a new dividend 284s, and here we plus them, it's become 14s and empty one place for new numbers. So we select 2, and that's such that we select a number such that the new divisors multiply by that numbers we obtain less than or equal to 284 new divisors. Okay, new dividends. So we select 2. In this way our divisor is 142. So 142 divided by 2, so we obtain 284, and after we subtract this 284 to this we obtain 0. So in this way you can see here the square root of 51.84 is 7.2. Now you can see this is the next part of this question. 42.25, we need to find the square root of this number. So let's see how to find the square root of this numbers. Clear? So you can see our new numbers is 42.25. Now you put the bar like this, okay, and write like this. We select this is, you can see this pair is extreme left. So we start from 42. This is 42. We select a number which is less than or which is square. We select a number. We select a possible number whose square is less than or equal to 52. Okay. So this such number is 6. You write here 6, and again here 6, and like this. Okay. So So 6 into 6, this is equal to 36. We write here 36 and after this subtract it. Okay. So 36, if we subtract 36, we obtain with what? Again 6. Okay. 36, 42 minus 36, we obtain 6. And here this is after this is a new pair, is a decimal pair. So first write decimal as a here and bring down 25. 6 is our remainders and bring down 25. So this is our new dividends, and here we plus them, we obtain 24, 12, and with inputting for one new digit to write here, and we select numbers such as we obtain new divisors and multiply that number in new divisor. We find the numbers which is square, which is less than or equal to 625. Okay. So if we select 5, we write here 5 and we put here also 5 and write here 5 and multiply them. 5 5 is 25, carry 5 2, and 5 2 is 10, 10 plus 2 12, and 5 1 is 5 plus 1 6. In this way we obtain 625 and subtract them, we obtain 0. So you can see here the square root of yes, you can write here the square root of 42.25. This is equal to 6.5. So I think all of you understood how to find the square root of the decimal numbers. So student, thank you for watching, and Jai Hind.